Hello, beloveds. This is Lainie Love beaming in. I'm the creatrix of the Sacred Revolution Oracle, and I wanted to do a mini reading today for the full moon in Capricorn. This is a really potent moon and really potent moment of deep transformation and release. Pluto and Black Moon Lilith are in the mix with this full moon, and we are really being asked to die to what no longer serves us or the collective at this time. And I pulled one card from the Sacred Revolution Oracle and then two from the Kali Oracle, which is actually from Alana Fairchild. I love her oracles in my collection of hundreds of oracles that I have. And the card that came through from the Sacred Revolution Oracle is number 21, which is the Keeper of Life, Death, and Rebirth Mysteries. And this card is associated with Plutonic energies. And so it's very, very fitting that this is the card that came through today, because we're really being asked to die away to what no longer serves us, and especially our destiny. This is a moment where we can really clear old karmic bonds and ties. We can really step into a whole new level of who we are here to be in our destiny, in our revolutionary potential, shining our full medicine in the world. And so what are you being asked to truly let go of, to truly release at the next level, to truly burn down into ash so you can be that phoenix rising? Capricorn is deep earth, deep crystalline earth medicine, and it rules crystals, stones, and bones. And there's some smoky quartz down here at the bottom, and also some black tourmaline. And those stones are really powerful for helping to clear, to cleanse, to release, so they can support you on this journey of letting go and of really clearing what is no longer serving you and the next level of your destiny that is here now. And the two cards that came through from the Kali deck are Khadga, which is the sword of truth. As you can see, that fierce sword there, bringing down the Kali sword of truth to cut through what is no longer in service, to cut the cords, to cut the bounds that have been holding you back from that next level. And Chinnamasta, which is all about sacred severance. So really severing that which is no longer in service. So all three of these cards are like really dying away to what no longer serves you, being willing to take that sword of truth and to fiercely cut through what is no longer in alignment for you, and to draw the boundary of the sword around that. And then the sacred severance, what ties are being severed, what ancient bonds. Since this is karmic, it can go back into many past lives, could be ancestral, could be your spiritual lineage, and really looking at what is it that needs to go now, so that you can create nourishing structures for you to step into the next level of your destiny. Because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. It is about structure. It is about creating these sacred containers of holding in a good way that new growth, because this is about life, death, and rebirth. And so with that, as we die away to what no longer serves, we are being reborn into that next level, and new life is able to come through us as we clear, as we do cord cutting, as we release what isn't in service in our lives. It makes space for the new to grow. It makes space for the seeds of the new to grow. And so really looking at, what do you need to clear and let go of? Maybe it's a person, maybe it's an old way of being, maybe it's an old habit pattern, maybe it's a way of treating yourself or others that you're really ready to say, no, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done. This is complete, and I am moving forward from here now. And I know personally, I've been in a lot of personal alchemy, a big cauldron of release for this full moon. And I started last night and will continue into tonight, walking the labyrinth under the full moon and receiving guidance in the space of all that has been cleared. And this past Sunday in our Sovereign Sisters Rising Mystery School, as we moved into our solar plexus gate, we were doing deep work with this sword of truth. and really doing deep cord cutting and releasing of old bonds that are keeping us from true liberation, because that is what Kali is about. Kali is the great liberator. It is destruction in service to new life. This card is very much about that as well, the keeper of life, death, and rebirth mysteries. It is that triad of the creator, destroyer, preserver. We are destroying what no longer serves in order to create and preserve new life that is essential now, and also in the collective, new paradigms, new ways of being, new structures, new governments, because we are, as I talked about in the Astrology of 2020 back in January, we are in the Pluto return of the USA. And we are seeing these big catalytic moments that are happening in our history now, and things are coming up. They're being dredged up from the depths of the swamp. So really pay attention to what is being illuminated in this full moon. Really see what is being dredged up also with that Scorpio South node in this collective nodal fate journey we're in, to really see what is it being illuminated in this full moon that is perhaps ancient, that is perhaps connected to these old paradigms, these patriarchal ways of being, because Capricorn is related to patriarchy and big business and government and structures. And so looking at where are these patriarchal structures no longer serving us, and where can we draw the sword with those patriarchal structures and to use our sacred no and bring that forward with ferocity so that we can live more into our ecstatic, embodied, holy hell yes now. What do we need to sever in the collective, in the ways we are being treated and how we are being severed from our sovereignty, especially here in the US with Roe versus Wade and what is happening here in our government, and with policies and bans, and really looking at how we can release what is no longer serving so we can come back into our own sovereign alignment, centered in self, in our sovereign alignment, centered in our truth, because this is the sword of truth. So really looking at what is the depth of your truth and really confronting that which needs to die away now with love, with grace, thanking it for all that it has provided in your life, being in gratitude, offering forgiveness if needed, and saying goodbye, letting it be complete, walking through this full moon as a fierce threshold into the next level of your destiny, not holding back, fully moving forward into the new life, into this new paradigm, into this new world that we are creating together. So this is a no bullshit moon, yet another one after that full moon in Scorpio, really asking us to step up, to show up, to let go with grace, with ease, and to really say yes to the next level of our destiny. This is a very sobering, honest, serious energy. That Capricorn and Saturnian energy can be very serious, and it's very 3D, and it's very tangible. It's tangible structures, it's time. And, a dear sister of mine calls Saturn time daddy. So it's time to really be in relationship in this way of, where am I leaking my energy and my power? And how can I call that back into myself now? Perhaps if there's a person that you need to release from your life, is there a soul retrieval that you can do to reclaim back parts of yourself from that relationship? Soul retrievals are something that I guide in my multidimensional shamanic healing work. If you wanted support in that, to call back your full power, to call back your full energy, to call back your full light now, because it is needed for you to step into the next level of your calling and destiny now. It is needed for you to be really able to move forward. And especially because Jupiter is still in Aries, we have that initiatory fire energy that is supporting us in just doing it, taking a risk, really going out and doing something new and just doing it, just like making it happen and not resisting. And so really letting this be a portal where you can be inspired by that fire. Let this structure of this full moon support you in the release and the letting go and the illumination of what needs to be seen and dredged up from the swamp, from the depths, to really come into clarity, truth, sovereign alignment, and the next level of your destiny, and catalyzing that now in the world, because your medicine and soul sparkle is needed now for the collective and for the good of all. So what are you burning down to ashes to rise like the phoenix reborn? What deep karmic purging are you leaning into today on this new moon to really help transform you into the next level of who you're here to be now? So really asking those questions of yourself. And for those of you who are interested in catalyzing a sacred circle, a signature sacred circle, or an offering or a program, I am so thrilled to share with you that we are doing a 7-week Sacred Circle Leader Summer Incubator that is part business mastermind, part creative incubator, and part accountability support group to help you fully flesh out a signature offering and to bring that to the world and catalyze it by the end of the summer, beginning of the fall. There's only 6 spots available, so sign up now if you feel the call, if you're ready to clear away anything that is keeping you from really showing up now with your shameless sparkle in the world and bringing that forward for the greater good of all, because we do need your medicine now. And if you're feeling the call to that, there's more information below. Again, only 6 spots for that. It's going to be a really intimate container to really support you in catalyzing this next level of your destiny as we have moved through. We're starting next Wednesday, July 20th. So you'll have plenty of time to release with this full moon and then get ready to step into the new, to birth the new through your holy energetic womb space, and to call that forward into being now with that strong Jupiter and Aries influence and with the illumination of this moon. So really sending so many blessings your way. Of course, if you are looking for more in-depth guidance on how this moon is hitting your chart, you could sign up for a one-on-one oracular astrology reading, and we could go deeper into unlocking your soul's code and what you're being asked to step into now, what aspects of your destiny are wanting to come online. So that's a really beautiful way to do that. And otherwise, just really excited to share as well that the 2nd edition of the Sacred Revolution Oracle is currently in transit and will be here shortly. And it's going to be the beginning of August, right before that 8/8 Lionsgate, that the decks will be landing, and we will be bringing that medicine back forward to the world. Since the 1st edition sold out in 2 months, now they are back, and you can reserve your copy in advance as well on our website, because I'm sure that they are going to sell out again quite quickly. So make sure to get your copy and really integrate this medicine for this full moon in your full ecstatic embodiment. And we will see you again soon, beloveds. Bye for now. Until next time, sparkle shamelessly for the good of all. Like this video, subscribe, send it to your friends, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.